This is the all-new Mazda 3. It's a good-looking hatchback that goes up against the Peugeot 308 and the Volkswagen Golf, and today we're going to find out if it's worth its 100,000 dirham price tag. Improving on the brand's Kodo design language, the designers have taken a good-looking car and made it even better. This all-new 4th generation model is aggressive, it's sporty, but it's also elegant, especially in this beautiful soul red crystal metallic color. An interesting fact is that while the Mazda 3 is available as a sedan and a hatchback, the two body styles don't share any body panels whatsoever, with the sedan positioned as the practical choice and the hatchback as the sporty choice. It gets dark chrome accents, a blacked out grille, black alloy wheels, aftermarket looking LED tail lights and dual chrome exhausts. What is also great and worth mentioning is how Mazda has integrated all the sensors for safety systems such as the adaptive cruise control and auto emergency braking into this glass enclosed logo. We've seen it earlier on more expensive cars, but it's great to find it in the Mazda 3. It really cleans up the design without affecting the functionality. Before I step inside and show you how well built and designed the cabin is, I do want to spend a few minutes talking about the key of the Mazda 3. You see, it's a pretty big key, and that would have been alright if it had many buttons on it, but there's just two. Lock and unlock, which have been squeezed on the side. And so I ask you, Mazda, why? Why? What was the need for such a big key? When it comes to overall fit and finish, Mazda have truly nailed it. The cabin looks and feels premium with lots and lots of soft touch materials, and it could easily pass off as being twice as expensive. The dark red leather is also a unique color in comparison to the usual beige, black and brown, and complements the aluminium accents all around. Ooh, that rhymed. What's nice to see is that although Mazda did go with a very clean and minimalist design, they have retained physical buttons and knobs for important controls such as the volume and navigation. This combination of tradition and modern is also seen in the instrument cluster with a 7-inch digital display flanked by analog gauges on either side. Unfortunately, space in the back isn't great. The effects of the sloping roof and small windows are definitely noticeable with tight headroom and legroom. Will the kids complain? Probably not, but adults certainly will. Attempting to justify its steep price tag, the Mazda 3 comes loaded with technology. You're looking at electric seats with memory settings, a brilliant 12-speaker Bose audio system, blind spot monitoring, heads-up display, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, a sunroof, and that's just a small part of what it has to offer. The 8.8-inch infotainment screen, which sits atop the dashboard, is rich in color and clarity, but it does have an unnecessarily large bezel. Although there are 12-volt and USB outlets to charge your mobile phone, Mazda hasn't included a wireless charger. And that is a little strange for an all-new model. What's even stranger is that the 2020 Mazda 3 comes with a CD player. Some say that next year's model is also going to be fitted with an inbuilt fax machine and VHS cleaner. We'll just have to wait and watch. Keeping its distance from the turbocharging trend that most other manufacturers are adopting, the Mazda 3 is fitted with a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine that produces just 153 horsepower and 200 Newton meters of torque. To put these numbers into perspective, they are a lot less than what its rivals produce. And so what ends up happening is that the Mazda 3 feels rather underwhelming to drive. The sporty exterior does make you wish there was a lot more power under your right foot. But then again, Mazdas have never been about power. Instead, the Mazda 3 is fitted with a suspension setup that falls onto the stiffer side of the spectrum. It's also fitted with a 6-speed automatic, while most of its rivals get a CVT gearbox. And it's also fitted with a heavy steering for a sportier drive. The i-eLoop mild hybrid system that the Mazda 3 is fitted with stores energy that would traditionally be lost when decelerating or braking and saves it in a battery behind the rear seat. This auxiliary battery is then used to power the electrical systems and the starter motor, reducing the load on the engine, allowing it to be more efficient and average 16.8 kilometers per litre. Those of you who spend a lot of time on the highway will be happy to know that the Mazda 3 does come with adaptive cruise control with stop and go technology. Set your desired speed and the car will automatically brake and accelerate safely and smoothly for you while maintaining a safe distance from the car in front of you. But it will also bring you to a complete stop if needed. Unfortunately, the lane departure and lane keeping systems don't receive the same praise. The lane keeping system struggles to pick up the lanes on any and all roads, and so what ends up happening is you just keep bouncing from the left to the right side of the lane before you just switch the system off in utter frustration. At 100,000 dirhams, the Mazda 3 hatchback is good looking and well built, but also a little overpriced. Should you consider the Peugeot 308 or the Volkswagen Golf instead? Well, you could. But if you're going to spend 100,000 dirhams on a hatchback, it might as well be on the Renault Megane GT. It looks better, it's got way cooler tech, and is much more fun to drive. Thanks for watching.